It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got a duel in the Lone Star State. It's the Chargers and the Texans, and it comes your way next.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storyline. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Chargers coming into play, and this is going to be a heck of a chess match. This offense against a defense that will take no prisoners out there.
It's going to be a big-time battle, and I think that both of these teams have that mindset of we're going to do what we do and make the other guys react to us. And we've definitely got a couple of headstrong coordinators who won't back down from. This will be a battle of wits as much as it'll be a battle of brawn.
On 1st and 10, Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan.
That throw's not going to get him a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Now a handoff for Lindsay. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, right back to Lindsay. Asante Samuel able to make the play defensively.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was
and he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. At CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. He gets it complete to Harris. Give him 16 yards on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, He's got second and third down to fall back on.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And picked up by the Chargers. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 40-yard line. Max Crosby. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. After the sack on 1st down, Herbert. And he will find his man on the outside. It's a pickup of 20.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. Where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover.
Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
Play action. It's Herbert. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Donald Parham with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. To the air yet again, Watson. Harris has it over the middle. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
So here are the Chargers to take over. They were winners over the Dolphins last week. They are on top right now as well as they come up 1st and 10. out of the gun, Herbert. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him, unable to bring him to the ground. Ross Blacklock, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And here's Lewis.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Chargers ready to take over. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Hey, let's face it. You can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly. That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. Now a throw in the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The intended receiver there was Donald Parham, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Herbert back to the air. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point by McCann, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season. 3rd and long, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. He had the distance, but it's no good. Line to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves. And
they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Watson. Over the middle, that's caught by QT. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st down, it's Watson. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Watson looks to throw again. He's got Jordan complete right side. Touchdown! Brevin Jordan, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying the ballgame here in the final minute of the first half. McManus's point after is good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here's Lewis. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Flushed out right. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a 1st down as well.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their time.
To the air again, Herbert. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Hall. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
He's airing it out for Williams. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And here's Lewis. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Nice move by Lewis. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be at the door.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Donald Penn, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On second down, it's Coleman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Got an open man, it's QT. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Running lanes ran a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Lindsey now off the read option. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 22, Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Now Lewis selects to return it. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. The Charger drive about to get going. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd and 11 now, Herbert. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. Herbert on first down now. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. On first down, it's Lindsey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
But there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Lindsey now off the read option. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Back to throw, Watson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. The kick by McManus is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Herbert now. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. McCann's kick is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
So Deshaun Watson in the offense. Down by 7. 1:51 on the clock. Watson to throw. Screen pass to Lindsey. Lindsey first down and more than that. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to...
Taken down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Here's Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. Desperation time. Watson on fourth down. He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Now Lewis here on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent.